Hello everybody, and welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. There's a little bit of a cough before, the game didn't quite like the whole being played thing, but I've got my eye on the numbers and it's looking like we might be alright. So, welcome to Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. When people like to talk about Metal Gear being confusing, this is the game they're talking about, because good god, this game's a headfuck. So, let's get straight to it, shall we? Yeah, take a plant. We're going to do this on normal, same as before. Radar type 2, same as before. Radar type 2 means that the radar turns off when you're in vents and such, much like the first game.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
Oh,
We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport.
listen to those dulcet
The whole
tones.
thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Let's just move some stuff out of the way. There we are. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the PS3 HD version. This is not the PlayStation 2 version. Bloody hell, that's a lot of parking. Which voltage you put through that thing? Oh, no.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mailing's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick
Not so bad now
flashware.
that she got a new
Diverting
voice actor.
toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now
He got
every
away
state,
with the
group,
disc.
and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good.
Upgrades to
Don't
these
you
games.
forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
The old one being the New Game Plus item you get at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
That bullet went to the early 2000s.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Alright, so. Let's see if we can plug him. Woo. That's a hit. Definitely reacted to it. Yep, there he goes. Alright, we also have the AP sensor, which is the closer we get to someone. Yeah, the whole sort of heartbeat. So, oh, that's the new hanging mode. We'll get a chance to show it. That thing.
Freeze.
That's something to do. Stick people up as well. I need to be careful. I'm going to make that mistake a lot because it's not the circle, it's stronger.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Right, open the door. So, something you can do, if you stick a guy up, you can also shake him down for items. We blocked up the upper levels. Nice ammunition. I love the music. I love Metal Gear Solid 2's music.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Stick this gun in his nose, and then there we go. He drops items.
Don't kill me.
If we keep shaking down on this. Go down. There we go. Takes a couple of whacks. Also, one new thing we can do is we that's fine. It all works on different instances, so... Look at you. We don't want to mess with any of them yet. Let's just try and find them.
It's the enemy! I need help!
Oh! Okay. Oh, right in the nose.
Return to your positions.
Alright.
Increase security.
Okay.
Understood.
That
Your
is-
team is on its way to the stairs. Stay sharp.
These guys look like they're wearing helmets, but they're really not. So you can just... But that's something else I'm going to need to sort of unlearn. Metal Gear Solid 5. Engine room starboard. I feel like I'm not meant to be going down here.
Raven.
Oh no, it's not Raven, it's a doll. That shoots BB pellets. So let's just... Get them onto the box. Oh, that's USB ammo. So these are new lockers. You can store bodies in them. And yourself in case rest. Let's just pop this gentleman. As you were. Wow, I could have sworn that the Raven model stops after a while, but it doesn't seem to be.
Freeze.
Goodbye. So we're not going for a no-kill this run. Let's just get that notion out of the way first. Tap. Sleep shots do eventually run out. They do. They wear off. It's about 2 minutes. I feel like I should explain.
Freeze.
The dog tag that you picked up at Diver 4. Those, if you get a certain amount of them, unlock things at the end of the game. Like, what's the game? There, let's see. There's nothing
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
So we need to... Oops, didn't need to get out. Okay, try and get out. Got it. Yup. Yeah, you can. Go on, I've lost him. He seems to have gone, so let's dip through that door for us. Because we still need to get to the bridge. Oh, hell. Okay, they're leaving. That's good. Alright, now I'm gonna explore this area properly. Now that I have established to my satisfaction that this was the wrong way to go. Come on.
Freeze.
No!
I can't remember how to do the... There's a way to, like, move with your gun drawing. Ow, what?
There's somebody.
Enemy sighted. Requesting.
No, you ain't seen shit. Later, idiots.
What's going on? Respond.
Okay. Once again, have established to my satisfaction that that is the wrong way to go. Enemies now have somewhat larger vision, but they don't immediately become aware of you. They'll have like a "who's that over there" moment. Yes, I can get up these stairs. Camera. They're the same as the cameras in the previous game. If you can just scooch under them, they can't see you. Although we did pick up those chaff grenades if you're really not confident. So those are the boxes that we can get across the... Do with some ammunition at some point. Hi. Hang on, we're not going that way yet. I want to explore around and find some bloody bullets. Hey, it's a box. And M9 bullets. So, dog tags. Select special on title screen and enter dog tag viewer mode to look at obtained dog tags. The orange. This is the box that everybody knows about. Is the orange.
Freeze.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Are you going to shoot me?
Oh boy, these dudes suck. So they've got a little bit more moxie than your average soldier. They ain't afraid of dying. So if you try and stick them up, you need to be able to follow up on that. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Because we haven't got a lethal weapon, those guys are just gonna
Snake, wait!
laugh at us.
Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Yep, so that's a new thing. There's an extinguisher on the wall there. Hit that and it'll show where all the beams are. Alternatively, we do have the cigarettes.
Oh.
Oh, right in the chin. Camera. Is there somewhere I can stow your man here? Doesn't look like it. Is he about to come through into here? Let's check this. There's more XP ammo. Yeah. Let's just... USB ammo to you. So if you want, you can use you can get past the sensors and not have to go through the main room. That way you only have to deal with one guy. They really ruined these poor guys.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers. Just give the computer a poke to see what it does.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the hold to locate the actual metal...
Snake's responses, like when Otacon said that, he like Snake nodded. That seems like a bad way to stow one's firearms. End up shooting yourself in the bloody this is. They look like they're in charge.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
Some
You will be
family
on the
drama
helicopter
going on.
out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze!
Why?
Hands over your head, now!
Why Snake?
Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
That's a nice trick.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Immediate boss fight. Who's fucking ready?
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything. Although I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
No, missed. So you may notice
Whoever
that
you
has two
are,
elements.
you're not stopping us.
It is possible to what's known as stab the kill. This is because this is the PS3 HD edition. We're gonna see trailers. Never show up in the rest of the series.
Cypher.
These ciphers. They're really cool, but just the only
Otacon,
acknowledgement they've ever
the ship
had
appears to be under
in
their
the series
control.
is
The men have
Snake's
Russian gear, but I haven't been able to
appearance
find
in
out anything
Spectre.
else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yep, you mentioned them back in MGS1.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
So it's basically the same pistol as from the first game. Just need her to get pneumonia, I suppose. Poke around the exterior of the ship. Oh no. Fun fact, if we stay out here, we will, cold. I need to start conserving ammunition a little better. Wet box. That's basically a joke item. It doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't even function as a disguise, it just disintegrates. Alright. USB bullets. I like this new system. Items are now sort of stacked. So, as he said, USB, loud as hell, but it is equipped with a flashlight. Okay. So we need to head. Let's use this trick that Oticon mentioned. Underneath. Easy business. It will not be that easy in future. Let's interfere with this guy and see if this. There we go. Bandages. So if we jostle guys like this, they occasionally drop items. You only have bandages on.
What's that?
Ain't nothing. Later. Oh.
It's the enemy. I need you.
Okay, so as I said, if you stick around too long in the rain, Snake will eventually get the sniffles.
We've lost contact with Deck C.
He started spawning in dudes. Let's just buck it down for a moment.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Deploy search team to the portside staircase. Deck B. Increase security precautions.
When you're in caution, these dudes come out and start doing breach and clear moves. One thing I really need to remember is how to do the choke hold. Screwed that up twice now. Pretty sure it's still the same as the first game.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
So they're gonna run back. Those dudes with the shields don't mess around. They are hardcore. Alright. Let's very quickly just... There we go. We now have this guy in a chokehold. And if we bop him a few times, oh, you do just break his neck. Huh? Oh no! There's a way to just knock him out. Expressions. Here again. But we want to go back because we went through the engine bay already. We now don't need to go through there again. Just cut through. Huh. Oh no, hang on. We need to go down another floor first. Yeah, it's where that sleepy guy was hanging out. Yeah, we need to go down another floor. Let's just bring it out back. And this guy's basically just gonna be sitting around sleeping. Whoop. Whole lot of lasers that we can't get past.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
So, USP is nice and loud, unfortunately. So there's one there. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. Little cough, but we're back. So, that's now out, but did it take down all of them? No, it's only taken down one set. Where's the other two? There's another one. That should let us get close enough to... There it is. It's sort of tucked in against the wall. Let's keep going quick. Huh. Weird that nobody heard any of that. I thought the USP was a lot louder. I guess it only applies to like whatever room you happen to be in.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
So apparently the below decks guys don't know what's going on down here. Oh wow, you can see that all the way from down there. Is he coming to investigate? Yep, he is. Pipes over here. I didn't realise that those guys could see the light from all the way down there. Super concerned about doing a zero kills run. I'm just going to take things as they come, and I'm going to try and make this as organic as possible. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this. If you press that down, if you release it quickly, that's a shot. But if you carefully release it, then you can go away without killing anyone. I don't really tell you that. Bullets. Need them after that. Yes. Ooh, weird zapping noises. You may hear some clicking, I'm just checking something. Sorry, because of that cough we had earlier, just making sure that the file did the recording file actually saved. It looks like this
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
His face is just a flat texture. It doesn't actually have any polygons. Oh, he's coming right towards us.
Who goes there?
Oh crap. So if you thought the mandatory alerts and signals first game, forgiving. Also, nutshots, instant kill. That's how I just one-tapped all of those dudes in rapid succession. Apparently nobody had just heard that pitched gun battle. There's a dude behind you, Snake. We left one alive.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Hope you're ready for that to become a trend.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
I mean, they've already said they plan to do
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's like 50 guys in here and they're all strapped.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
Why? Why is there a
All
Marine
right.
Corps marking on
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.